Hey guys, today I'm going to show you what you need to know about jet ski and boat trailer winch straps and how to replace one. The black winch strap that is laid out in the trailer is a style I recommend using. The rope on this winch has broken once before and has been retied just to keep the hook attached. We're going to be replacing this rope with the proper PWC winch strap with the soft strap bow loop. I personally don't recommend using rope or metal cable for PWC and boat winches because rope is not strong enough and cables are too abrasive. This is the assortment of tools you need to get the job done. Now let's get started. The first thing you need to do is remove the main long bolt and nut securing the winch spool to the winch. This particular winch has a bolt with a stop collar built in to prevent over-tightening the bolt and nut. If you haven't yet subscribed to my channel, please take a moment and do so. I have a lot more videos to come. Once you have the spool off, you need to unwind the old strap or rope and remove the bolt and nut holding the strap to the spool, or just cut off the rope or strap. With as weak as this rope was, I was really surprised to see that it wasn't attached that well to the spool either. If your winch strap breaks, or you have to use rope just to secure your ski to the trailer, make sure you do it just to get you home. After getting this rope off the spool, I found the perfect place to put it, and that was in the garbage. This is where it went, and this is where it should stay. I typically use a 12-foot or a 15-foot strap, depending on the size of the winch spool. If you don't have a bolt and nut to install your new winch strap, you should measure the width of your spool to determine which length bolt you need. It is typically the 3-inch long one. It is best to use stainless hardware for the bolt and nut. This is the hardware I use. Since this winch spool didn't have a bolt for the strap, I checked how the bolt and nut would best fit on the spool. I personally like the smooth stitching side of the strap to be what you see facing up, so I normally lay the strap out like this so it is in the proper position to put on the spool. Since it looked like there was more room on the geared side of the spool, I decided to put the lock nut on that side instead and the washer on the bolt head side to space it. The main purpose is just to be sure the bolt head and nut clear the inside of the winch body. Now it's time to install the new strap on the spool. Hold the winch spool and strap in the position that they will be installed on the winch, then line up the open loop in the strap with the slotted hole in the spool, install the bolt and nut, and secure as close to the center of the spool as you can. The winch strap bolt and nut size is typically 10mm or 11mm, and the smaller the tools are, the closer you can get the bolt to the center of the spool. If you're using a 15-foot strap on this small spool, which I don't recommend, then you should get the bolt as close to the center of the spool as you can. You can always use a hammer to tap the bolt to the center of the spool if the tools you're using push it too far from the center. Before you wrap the strap onto the spool, be sure to get the bolt and nut as close to the center of the spool as you can. Doing this, just make sure the strap fits on the spool properly. Take a few seconds to pre-wrap the strap on the spool so it saves time when cranking the winch to pull the strap onto the spool. The Sea-Doo XP that was on this trailer had been sitting since 2006 and only had 67 original hours on it. I can't wait to show you. Now you should apply a little blue Loctite on the main winch bolt threads, install the bolt and nut, and tighten securely, avoiding over-tightening it. If you want to use the products, tools, and accessories I recommend, please check out my description, my kit.co page, or the products linked on this video. Using the links helps support the channel so we can continue to bring you helpful, free videos. This is the side of the strap I prefer to look at when reeling in rather than the rough stitch side with the label. Before you install the strap on the winch, you have to lay out the strap so you can see how the winch will pull the strap onto the spool. If your main winch strap is still intact, but your PWC soft strap is broken, then you can buy a replacement soft strap like this one here. You can either attach the strap to your winch hook or the bow loop on your ski. If you have a problem finding any of the products used in this video, please drop a comment on the video and I'll post a link to where you can find it. They even have multiple different colors of the strap if you prefer another color. When installed properly, this is what the 12-foot by 2-inch wide strap looks like on the small spool winches. Now it's time to put the new winch strap and winch to the test. This is how easy it should be to pull a ski off a service dolly and onto your trailer. These bow stop bumpers are at the perfect height for this ski on this trailer. This is the Sea-Doo XP I was talking about. As you can see, it's gorgeous. Here is a close-up of what the new winch strap looks like fully installed and hooked up to the ski. Since a large majority of jet skis had plastic-coated tie-down eyes, that is a great reason to use the PWC soft strap on your winch. Using the soft strap keeps a metal winch hook away from the ski and prevents damage to the tie-down eye and the front of the ski. This is what a 15-foot winch strap looks like on a small spool winch. It barely fits the spool. In my opinion, I think the 15-foot to 20-foot straps are better to be used on the large spool winches like these shown here. This last one is technically a middle-sized winch, so 12 to 15-foot straps fit this one fine. That wraps things up. Hope you guys enjoyed the video and found it helpful. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.